It's funny that in life we already know who we are, yet we seek something completely different from who we are, whether it's consciously or unconsciously. We are made to think that the opposite of who we are is more exciting and we should always be like the popular or the majority. I was chatting with my friend and that's when this video idea popped in my mind. He mentioned of how he's always been loud but now he prefers being quiet because it's more peaceful. That's when I realized I've always been the quiet one, but I wanted to be the loud one so bad. Trying to fit in and all that stuff. Yeah. People think that being quiet is bad or it's kind of snobbish, but what happens if that is who you are as a person? You'll be fighting with yourself because you no longer want to be deemed as the quiet one. You want to talk, you want to contribute, you want to participate like, everyone else. You want to be seen and be categorized together with the loud ones. You push yourself too hard only to realize that it's leaving you drained on most times. It's not serving you fully because you're trying so hard to be someone you're not. You'll do this to yourself until you can no longer do it. Being a quiet person can be good, but it also has its downsides. And being a quiet person myself, I notice that I observe more and I also listen much better. These two skills are very effective and it allows me to understand and know people better that I am interacting with. The downside is that it leads you to think that silence is your best option or answer to everything. It makes you think that because you're more of a quiet person, people won't really hear you when you attempt to speak. They'll want to listen to the loud ones more. This is where people pleasing starts and people will want to use you because you're nice to say. Because you're nice to them. You'll do things to cater for others and forget yourself in the process. You want them to like you and associate more with you. You want to make them feel comfortable at the expense of you being uncomfortable. You can only do so much, once again, before you give up. People really know how to take advantage and they'll use your weakness to their advantage. This turns out to be more like manipulation. Since you want to be associated with them, they'll get you to think that you'll be missing out if you don't show up with them. Until you learn to say no, this will be the routine. It's okay to want to be like everyone else, but at what expense? It's only when you realize that you can never be like them that you learn to appreciate who you are as a person. It might take time because it's not exactly easy. You'll be fighting with yourself, and the more you resist the urge to be like others, the more stronger you become. You learn to appreciate what you're capable of, even while still being a quiet person. Don't try to be like everyone else. Whatever you admire in them, you also have it within you. It's just different. Remember that God knew what He was doing as He created you. He made you like that and gave you power to dwell among everyone else, despite all the differences we have as people. So, strive to only be you.